the wrong button.
I know. I was like, well, who's laughing?
Everybody's laughing.
What makes a man think that he...
Yeah, I feel like I want to go down to the country bar and start tearing up some hell over there, dog. How about that, Chaz?
Thank goodness he went the non-Nashville route.
Yes.
Because, I mean, yeah, Nashville, like, yeah, chale. But he did his own thing, Texas style, and he made it.
He's not doing the cookie cutter thing, that's for sure. Charlie Crockett. And the reason I'm playing Midnight Run is because we've got Joe Vega from Midnight Run here with us. How's it going, Joe?
Hello.
Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me, man.
Joe, how did you decide to name your band, country band, Midnight Run?
Midnight Run. Well, it's a little bit of a long story, but I'll give you
this is a podcast.
What happened was I was playing acoustic show there in Mercedes. You remember the Green Gate Bar?
Oh, yeah. I used to get drunk there quite a lot.
Okay, well, I was there for about maybe a few months or whatever, and Mr. Pete ended up coming out, and he needed a band to play at Mustang's Mustang Lounge. And long story short, he needed a band on a Friday, and I said, man, I don't have a band. I just play acoustic gigs. I've got a few friends that I can get together. Long story short,
had you had a band already, or
no? I'm actually a drummer, so I played drums for a lot of different bands like Jimmy Austin, the Bounty Hunters, Tony Perez. I'd fill in for him.
¿Qué le pasó, Tony?
He's still there. He's doing a lot of acoustic gigs over at like a Ranch House. What is it, Ranch House Burgers?
In Mission.
In Mission. So
ese vato tenía un big hit back in the day, ¿no?
Yes.
¿Cómo se llamaba la rola?
¿Cómo te quiero?
So once again here I am, where the stars all come to shine, and the moon cast its magical ribbon of light on the sea. Tonight I will walk in the sand, let my mind go back in time to a beautiful girl and the words that she whispered to me. Como te quiero, oh how I love you, mi amor, oh my love, y por favor regresa a mí, please someday return to me.
Can you keep telling us about that, bro?
After that, on a Friday, anyhow, long story short, Denver, who happens to be my best friend and my guitar player right now, because you know Denver.
Sí.
I called him up and said, hey, I got a gig, but I ain't got a band. Are you free? He says, yeah, man, I'm free. I got Dondi Presley on bass. I don't know if you ever got to meet Dondi.
Maybe not. I've met so many people, bro.
Yeah,
I'm real bad with names. That's Rally, bro.
So am I. I'm horrible with names.
That's why I call everybody dad.
And I call everybody brother.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, long story short, like I said, he calls me up, and I call him up, and he says, yeah, man, I got some guys together, and he ended up getting Tony Martinez on drums, que era viene siendo el hijo de Ruby.
Yeah.
Right? So, anyhow, I got the guys together and said, yeah, we'll back you up. And I said, okay, well, this is a set list I know. Call Mr. Pete. I said, yeah, I got a band. He said, okay, well, what's the name of the band? It's like, I don't know, man. I was like, give me, can I call you back? He says, yeah, call me back. So I ended up checking the internet, looking like Midnight. I was like, Midnight Fire. My favorite song, that Steve Warner, is Midnight Fire, right?
Okay.
And he's one of the first country acts I ever actually saw when he came to the Villarreal.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, Steve Warner, Midnight Fire. It sounds pretty cool, right? And I started seeing the whole logo thing, and like, Midnight Fire, man. I was like, nah, it kind of just didn't hit. And I was going through some things there at work, and I was on a break, mind you. And Midnight Fire, I put it in, and then Midnight, everything, how it comes up, all the images come up. Oh, Midnight Run pops up. You remember that movie? Midnight Run with Robert De Niro.
That's one of my favorites.
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
And I was like, hey, it's a cop movie. It's Midnight Run. I was like, hey, you know what? He calls me back. I call him up, and he says, so what's the name of the band so I can put it on the marquee? And I said, it's Midnight Run. He's like, Midnight Run, I like it. And he hangs up the phone. And I stopped, and I was like, I told Denver, I was like, hey, Denver, it's Midnight Run. The name of the band was Midnight Run. It's like, dude, Midnight Run. It's like Midnight Runs. We're gonna call them. We're gonna be the Porcelain Gods.
Midnight
like,
Runs.
Like,
yeah. You know. That's the way we are, bro. We make jokes of our band's names and shit. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, well, I need to change it. So anyhow, we drove up, and Midnight Run stayed, and Mr. Pete started giving me more gigs here and there, and I ended up getting momentum.
How long ago was this, bro?
That was in 2010.
Yeah, dude, you've been doing this for 15 years. That's about the time we started Whiskey D.
Yeah, actually, the first like big show that I'd ever done that I considered it was a big show for me was when we did it at it's not Shooters, but it was Wild Bills.
Wild Bills. That's right.
I think you were the closing act. You were the main act there. It was
actually it was wasn't it Aquellos Cabrones Bucking Crazy?
Was it them?
We're in between you guys.
Yes.
You and then us.
I opened it up. Yeah, I opened up the show.
I don't think Wild Bill liked us too much, man. We were too heavy for him, bro.
Cool, and it was
we're like friggin' we're like the Hank Williams Jr. of the whole damn party, but
it was a good show.
Yeah, you guys are a dancing. Everything you all play is danceable, man. It's awesome.
It's a dance. We try to. We try to. Be a dance hall band.
Yeah.
That's how Midnight Run came about.
Yeah, man, freak out when you said Steve Warner, dude. I hadn't heard him in a while, bro. Remember this tune, Linda? Yeah,
it's a good song.
I woke up screaming this morning.
I want to thank Dr. T's for sponsoring our show for a long time.
I went to go get a flu shot from Dr. T's because I started teaching today, and I go, man, give me a flu shot.
You better.
Boom. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. T.
We went through all that nasty shit during the holiday season.
Yeah.
And,
and they also gave me the one that has a lot of B vitamins.
Yeah.
The
B complex?
Trimune? Oh.
No,
it's a lipo.
Yeah, but it has a lot of B stuff.
Yeah.
Vitamins, so I took that one as well.
Yeah. 441-2188. Man, I'm telling you, we've got some posters because when I was there the other day, I took some pictures of the posters they've got there, so our people, our audience, can find out what exactly they've got to offer. This is semaglutide tirzepatide, and it's management of type 2 diabetes, appetite, weight control, improved blood sugars, reduces cardiovascular risks. Clean up your diet, exercise regularly, and practice willpower and discipline for your best and for best results. And that stuff works, man. I've seen people lose lots of weight with semaglutide tirzepatide. And then we've also got some other products available there. This is probably the fountain of youth. Sermorelin peptides improve energy, improve sexual desire and performance. And I know a lot of you ladies are probably looking at your husband right now and telling them, "Éntate un galón de ese jale, carnal."
Right? Can we dip my husband in peptides?
Dipéalo. Yeah. So ask them about that. And they've also got lipomino. Turn fat into energy, full of antioxidants, reduce appetite, build muscle, strengthen your immune system. And that's what I think that's what you got, Chaz.
Yeah.
And that stuff has got vitamin B complex in it and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I was trying to get all juiced up for this week, man.
Now, I don't know if you've used this product that they've got. It's called NAD. It's nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide.
I don't think I've done that one. What is that one?
Improve chronic fatigue, brain fog, and also it'll help your skin. If you've got poor sleep, and you get healthy aging.
Oh, wow. I got to do this one.
Dude, let me tell you. I did 100. They said, get us 100, which I guess is 10 units maybe. I don't know. But they gave me a shot. Dude, I felt it immediately. Mm-hmm. I was like, dude, okay, calm down. I think I'll take a 50 next time.
Yeah,
so I took a 50. But let me tell you, the next day, bro, I'm like on fire, dude. Like, man,
that's because he has ADHD.
Yeah.
Imagine him on fire.
Yeah,
like, but I get it. Yeah, Whiskey D, I get it. Yeah,
but focused and shit, man.
Yeah, that's hard for him to do. But.
So, ladies and gentlemen, go talk to them. Get in there, and if you have a little problem with the, your special purpose, okay, they got some for you too to make you become a beast in the bedroom.
The genetic jackhammer.
Yeah, and I point this way, right? Because the bedroom's behind this wall.
It sounds a little weird. Yeah, I'd like to have a order of NAD.
Yeah. Dame un doble.
Yeah. NAD me up.
Yeah. Ask him about that stuff, man. And ladies and gentlemen, we also want to remind you that the primaries are about to begin. Early voting begins in February 17th, and March 3rd is the election. And Bobby Pulido is running for Congress. Check it out.
South Texas. It used to be a place where people with a dream knew that with dedication, hard work, and the grace of God, you could make it. or even a migrant farm worker named Jose Roberto Pulido, who traveled from state to state with the growing season, could put down his own roots and build a future for his family. You may know me as Bobby Pulido the singer, but I am Jose Roberto Pulido Jr. I've spent decades using my voice to bring people together. Now, I'll use it to fight for the place we call home, because this is the only stage that really matters, and it's worth fighting for. We are South Texas, 100%. I am Bobby Pulido, and I approve this message.
All right, make sure to go out and vote. Once again, early voting is February 17th, and March 3rd is the election. Make sure to go get your vote in, okay? These are the primaries. This isn't the midterms yet. Midterms, I think, is in November somewhere up there. All right? All right.
Wait, hey, Joe, do you know who this is?
Yeah, Steady Rabbit.
There you go, from New Jersey.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Should we test Joe's knowledge? Okay.
I think so.
I'm horrible with names and dates, but I'll remember. I'll try to do something.
Eddie Rabbit was one of my favorites, and he did a song with Crystal Gale.
Did he really?
And do you remember that song? It was always on Love Songs.
Just You and I.
Yeah, that was one of the top 10 love songs of all time.
Yeah. You don't love me anymore.
And he also did a Clint Eastwood song.
Yeah, every which way but loose.
You turned me.
Oh, I love a rainy night. Love a rainy night. You know what the thing about this guy is? He crossed over to pop.
To pop.
Like
And
his country music was country and pop, so he was getting both worlds, man.
Yeah.
Like Dolly Parton.
And Kenny Rogers.
You guys rehearsed that before the show, right?
We harmonized.
Yeah. We had that planned, Joe.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if Joe knows who this is.
Uh-oh.
You can tell by the voice right away.
I've heard the song. Let me try to remember it.
You're gonna know the voice.
I've been throwing
It's Merle Haggard.
Yeah, that's Merle Haggard. Yeah. Actually, the song is a Johnny Rodriguez song.
Rodriguez song,
Yeah.
yes.
I love this
I've
song.
spent most all my life
La voz es otra de ese.
searching.
That guy died on his birthday.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, check it out. Go to Wikipedia, Merle Haggard.
All right.
I didn't know that.
He died on his birthday,
really?
bro. On his 80th birthday, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
His sons are playing. I know we just saw him open up for Dwight Yoakam not too long ago. Well,
Yeah.
you all were there. I saw you there.
At the Dwight Yoakam?
Yeah, that was Merle Haggard's son was out there.
Oh, really?
What's
Yeah,
his
the one
name?
that-
The son.
I don't remember.
Something Haggard.
It's got to be Haggard. Yeah.
Yes, country
Ben-
music
Ben
legend
Haggard, Ben
died
Haggard.
on his 79th birthday.
79.
April 6, 2016, from complications of pneumonia at his home in California.
Rock, don't you know his son?
It's Ben Haggard.
Did it?
Ben Haggard?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I know
Okay.
Ben Haggerty. Isn't that the Grizzly Adams?
I didn't know. Yeah, you're right. I know Jerry Rafferty. That's Baker Street. Everyone.
El pinche Grizzly Adams, me acuerdo de ese vato, ¿no? Sí, I would watch that shit on TV. Yeah. All right, Merle Haggard, you got it. All right. Let's see. All
Uh-oh.
right, how about this one?
Oh, come on. This is a classic.
You know this one.
His nickname is the Silver Fox.
Hey, don't give him any
He's not
hints.
going to know that.
Hey, did you happen to see?
What is it? Humperdinck or something like that?
No, he's
that
a
was
country
it.
guy.
Yeah.
No, Humperdinck knows country. It's
Isn't
his
that country?
crooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
That's Engelbert Humperdinck.
Engelbert Humperdinck,
Yeah, that's
right?
it.
That's not him.
No.
No.
But I remember this song. I just don't
Yeah.
remember who it is that did it.
He also sang, and when we get behind.
Oh, Charlie Rich.
Hey,
Ding, 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 ding.
I love this song, bro.
I didn't know he was the one that sang that one.
I'm sorry.
Tell her I need my baby.
Rock, wait, you know Waylon? Don't you know Waylon Jennings' son?
Yeah, Shooter.
Shooter.
There you go. Yeah, that's who I was thinking. I got him confused.
Yeah, we do a song from Shooter Jennings.
Oh,
Yeah, with Whiskey D. And nobody knows it's Shooter Jennings.
Really?
This one, bro. This is the one we do from Shooter Jennings. This is Waylon Jennings. Did you see the Johnny Cash movie?
Yes.
When they're in the motel?
He plays Waylon.
Yeah, and he plays Waylon, this guy. And he looks like him.
I push my load across the land, living the life of a traveling man.
Okay, I'm going to get some more songs for this guy.
Dust brings down another day. You gotta swallow up time and throw it away.
What's the name of this song, Ron?
0 to 60, it's Steady at the Wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Okay. Yeah, you do this all the time.
Yeah, we do this song. It's one of the songs we've always done.
Yeah. That's a cool song.
Don't look away, stay steady at the wheel.
Yeah.
Not in the, everybody thinks it's a Whiskey D song, but it's not, bro.
I didn't know that.
How about this one? Who's this?
It's John Lee.
That was easy.
That was easy.
Hey, Rock, and I always preferred Cherokee Fiddle.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't like that.
You don't like it? Man, I like Cherokee.
Tata Bruta looking for love in all the wrong places, bro.
It's got different message. But it's
Puro
good.
picture urban cowboy, bro.
Well, I spent a lifetime looking for you.
Okay, how about this one, bro? Who's this?
Oh, my God.
We're putting.
Now,
we're
this
putting
guy's
dough
not
to the
really a
test.
true country singer. But
When he hears the voice, he's gonna know.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the chat already putting it.
When the night
Man, I know this song.
has come.
And you.
he's related to Jerry Lee Lewis. I think they're distant cousins.
He had a bar in
Oh, it's
Houston.
Pasadena.
Damn, I don't know why I didn't think of it. Is that Mickey Gilley?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I know.
There you
I listened to it. It's just like, but I haven't heard that song in a while.
This is one of the songs that I've always wanted to do, but we never did.
Which is that one?
You know, when I hear this song,
The one I'm going to show you right
this
now.
is the scene where Bud
Where's
is
that?
dancing with Pam.
Yes.
And Sissy's looking, and he's getting real low with Pam. Like, real gotcha.
Whenever you want to make your girlfriend jealous again, just call me.
Yeah.
Oye, pero ya el Scott Glenn, vato en chingón de madre, el vato, no.
And then
It's
and
ripped.
then Sissy starts crying, and Scott Glenn's like, Sawito.
Pero pinche Scott Glenn en la pinche trailer
With the worm?
que se chinga la pinche tequila hasta que se chinga el pinche worm. Vato. Era pintero el vato de madre, ¿no?
And if the sky
This one right here. I don't know. I don't think Joe will know who this is.
gonna hurt her on the radio.
It's Keith Whitley.
I love the
I'm gonna hurt her on the radio.
That's Keith Whitley.
Nah.
She's gonna hear me everywhere she
Ah,
goes.
bruta la rola esta.
I get to her the only way I know. I'm gonna hurt her on the radio.
Well, Keith Whitley does a version of this, no?
You know what this song's about? It's about the guy gets hurt by a woman, so he writes a song that she has to hear on the radio every day, and
Yeah.
he's hurting her, you know? So that's what it's all
I'm
about.
gonna hurt her on the radio.
Well, it's not Keith Whitley, but I know Keith Whitley does a version of this.
He does?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he's the one that did it first. I think.
Really?
Unless who's this guy? I'm gonna.
Check, baby. I want
I'm
to.
not gonna.
It's David Allen Cole.
David Allen Cole.
Yeah, David
He sounds a lot cleaner there.
Uh-huh. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, David Allen Cole.
Take these pieces of my broken
Okay, hold on. Listen, if I would have waited, I would have picked up that.
and watch them climb the country music charts. She's gonna pay me back in royalties for bringing me down to my knees.
I want to say Keith Whitley did it. Yeah. Or Keith Whitley might have done it first, I think.
Joe, do you guys do the Birmingham turnaround by any chance?
Mhm.
Man, I love that song.
Speaking of Keith Whitley, right?
Yeah, I would do that.
There we go.
You all do this one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Midnight Run, ladies and gentlemen. South Texas.
Saw the plane to Birmingham.
La voz
We need to bring it back.
ese vato.
Yeah,
Leaving
we just started doing Miami.
Alcoholic, bro.
Yeah, what is it?
then head
Do you know who he was married to?
Lori Morgan?
Lori Morgan, yeah.
Yeah, Lori Morgan.
Drank himself to death, bro.
It does say that David Allen Cole recorded Keith Whitley's
Version,
song.
right? See?
Oh, okay.
That's like the Chicago Bear touchdown.
No, esta vato está muy trucha.
But if I would have waited, I would have heard the what is it, the sound of his voice.
You educated us.
Yes.
Inconceivable. Rock, edit that part out.
Man, this is awesome, man. I love this song.
By the way, the son, he had a son with Lori Morgan. He looks like Keith Whitley.
And he
a
sounds
lot.
like him. He sounds like him.
he's got
Who? His son?
yeah.
Oh, really?
The son that he had with Lori Morgan. Like,
Really?
He looks exactly like his dad.
Wow.
A little taller, but yeah.
This is one of my all-time favorite country songs. I don't know, it just transports me back to the 80s,
To the
man.
80s?
Let's see if you know who it is.
Steve Warner.
Yeah, Steve Warner.
Yeah.
The one we just played, Linda. This is probably my favorite song of it. Yeah.
Couple of days
Yeah, some beautiful songs.
isn't a very long time.
We got to open up for him.
You did?
That was my
Oh.
first big show
Where was this?
at the Far Event Center.
Far Event Center?
Yeah.
And how long ago was this, man?
That was in 20.
Se volá, se pasan los años,
Oh
¿no?
yeah, probably like maybe 2010, 20. No, I started in 2010, so about maybe 3-4 years later, maybe
Mm-hmm.
we did that show.
Did you get to meet him or
No,
not?
no.
Yeah.
We opened up the show,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that was, you know how it is.
Yeah.
We just played, and I got off and just watched the show. But yeah, it was cool to be able to say that I opened up for the. It was the first show that I ever saw, and I was like, man, you know how it is. I'm standing there as a kid, little
And then-
watching it, and I'm like, man, it'd be cool to be up on stage one of these days, and then to open up. You had a chance to
What
open
a
up for that
trip,
guy.
right?
It was cool.
Isn't that
yeah.
crazy, bro?
It was cool. Yeah. That's
You
when
know-
people say like, "Hey, you know," it's like to me, it's like, man, I feel like I already made it, and like it's not. I'm not trying to get, you know what I mean? Like it's just. I'm making some really good memories with some good friends.
Sí,
You
carnal.
know what I mean?
That's what music's for.
Yeah.
You know, most musicians that make it and get rich, they don't even handle it right because that's not what they were looking for. They're just in it for the art.
Yep.
And then some are in it for the women and some of them are in it for the money. You know, everybody's a little different. And some of them are in it for all of the above, you know. But basically, most of the time, it's just for the art of creating a beautiful
something.
song, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know how it is, because I know you got some originals too. People start singing when you don't know these people and they're singing your words. It's
Right.
Like, wow, man, that's like that puts you in a different place. You know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I always confuse this guy with Steve Earle, Guitar Town.
Steve Earle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, de San Antonio.
Yeah.
That guy went totally different as well. Like, he didn't follow that country. He did a lot of Americana music.
Yeah, Americana.
Got his long beard, and he just became like a troubadour type of singer and player.
And that genre, Americana, very nuanced, tiny.
But this song is like one of those he'll live by forever.
He'll
live forever. That
Baby,
one.
are you ready for me? Yeah, it's your good rockin' daddy down from Tennessee.
You can't go wrong. That puts you in a good mood.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to drink?
Blasting in the bird doggone.
It's like you're inside a semi, you know, driving down the road. Yeah. Todos los troqueros que nos escuchan en el camino, man. We have a lot of truckers that watch us on the road, man.
Yes,
Well, God
have
bless
safe
them, man.
travels.
Yeah.
Or they
That's a
just
hard
hear it.
job.
They just hear it. They don't even, they're not watching. They're listening.
Oh,
Yeah. Or they put it under, I mean, these new semis are like state of the art,
They're
dude.
super
You know?
high tech.
Yeah, you could live in it. Yeah, and some do.
Nothing ever happened around
My hometown, I ain't the kind of just hang around.
That tone on that guitar, man.
Yeah. And then the
Little keyboards make it too, right?
organ.
Yeah, the organ.
I hear everything. I like to hear everything in the song.
Smoking into Texas with a hammer down and a rockin' little combo from a guitar town.
Most listeners and fans, they listen just to the overall.
The chorus.
But some other people, they listen to every single little thing and element in the
Element
song.
in the song, yeah.
There's just something that's in us that
It's auditory. Yeah, you're just strong auditory.
The music is it musical.
sometimes I was driving and Raleigh was, she was in the passenger side and a song came on and then there was a little part of like, listen to this part. She goes, how do you hear that? And I don't know.
I do the exact same thing.
Joe, one time we Rock and I saw Wasp in Corpus, and I noticed that the vocals, backing vocals, was from the CD.
Really?
And I was like, hey, wait a minute. I go, Randy, because Randy Piper was a guitar. Randy Piper's not here, but like there was that was
The backtracking.
yeah, but if you heard the CD 1,000 times, you'd be like, wait a minute, that's the backing from the CD.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank Rhodey's Country Fried Chicken, and we want to congratulate Rick, because his daughter, Chloe,
Chloe.
she won Stock Show Western Queen.
Wow.
And wow, I mean,
Congratulations,
we're
Chloe.
really, for real, man. I mean, we are very, very happy for. Y si se parece mucho a Rick,
So
bro,
pretty.
¿verdad? That's Rick with makeup on, dude. Right?
Hey, you know what? Yeah. If Rick were to become transgender, I mean, I'm sure he was so happy he passed out gizzards.
Estuviera bien chulo, Rick.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't know about that. Congratulations para la familia Rodriguez and Chloe. And of course, if you're ever in Eagle Pass, have you played Eagle Pass yet, Midnight Run?
No,
Not yet?
no, never.
A ver, ¿cuándo te das una vuelta para allá, man? They've got the Roadie's Country Fried Chicken. No, hombre, qué bárbaro. Cállate, shut up. Asústame one time. Un pollito bien frito, bien sabroso, con unas papitas. Ahí le echas un jalapeño, un biscuit, tú sabes, un roll. Those aren't biscuits, they're rolls, ¿verdad? Es lo que se dice.
They're rolls.
And then you got to try a little box of gizzards, man, with a little bit of that roadie sauce, homemade sauce. O te das un dinner pack de chicken tenders ahí con unas papitas y un gravy también. Y don't forget el roll, like I was saying. Le avientas un roll ahí. Mira, no, hombre, qué bárbaro. Te sales lambiendo los dedos.
It was good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Lemon pepper.
Roadie's Country Fried Chicken. Also want to thank Nisi Auto Sales. Man, I went to go visit Eddie, and he's got something big for income tax season. Check this out. Rock and Roll James, hashtag PVT, Nisi Auto Sales, un año nuevo 2026. Hope everybody's having an amazing New Year's, and I hope you're still sticking to your New Year's resolution. Tenemos a Eddie Garza de Nisi Auto Sales de Misión y Río Grande. Y pues, you know, income tax is coming around. Va a quedar el King Kong. Y pues, si necesitas un carrito flamantito y bueno, pues aquí está con Nisi porque te queremos ayudar, ¿verdad, Dan?
Así es, Rock. Primero que todo, un saludo a toda tu audiencia.
Es todo.
And we have surprises for you. We have things that are going to be very special for you this income season. Entonces, estén muy al pendientes, pero les compartimos lo primero, Rock. Nisi Auto Sales te va a llevar de vacaciones este income season. Nisi Auto Sales is going to take you to the island for a whole weekend this income season. Todo lo que tú tienes que hacer es visitarnos aquí, and you purchase a car here with us. You will definitely go into a raffle that we're going to do. And then we're taking you to the island. Todo pagado. It's going to include breakfast, dinner, lunch, and 2 nights at the island.
Cállate la boca, shut up. Ya viene
Así es.
spring break, papá.
Así es.
Asústame.
And it'll be during the spring break season or during the summer. You choose.
O Semana Santa.
O Semana Santa, así
Ándale.
es. So, queremos, aparte de eso, know that we have specials going on for income season. We're willing to help you out as far as your income tax return is concerned también. If you come in here with us y nos compruebas que ya te va a caer el income, we can start doing a deal y te llevas el carro inmediatamente, and then you pay your down payment cuando te caiga el income.
Órale,
So,
ahí está.
hay diferentes maneras para hacer esto. Quiero que sepas que aquí en Nisi Auto Sales te queremos ayudar. We want you to become part of the Nisi Auto Sales family.
Seguro que sí. So come on by. We're located in Mission on Old 83 between Stewart Road and Bryan Road. And you can also find us in Rio Grande, man. We're right there in Rio Grande. Real nice, ¿verdad?
Así es, 4501 North FM 755, right before you get to the high school. Nisi Auto Sales family. We have inventory with third row seats. We have low down payments. We have those trucks for those people that are going out to work. We have 4x4 trucks. We have 4x2 trucks, Chevy trucks, Ford trucks. We have mid-size trucks también. Entonces tenemos un poquito de todo. Con nosotros, you buy here, you pay here, or we have other options with a lower down payment and we go through the bank. En otras palabras, si tú llegas aquí a Nisi Auto Sales, te vas a llevar un carro de una manera u otra.
That's right. And make sure to go to nisiautogroup.com, their website, to find out all the inventory. Además, persíguelos en el social media, Facebook, TikTok, all the social medias, porque you can also win on social media with Nisi right here. Nisi Auto Sales, Eddie, Rock and Roll James, hashtag PVT, asústame one time.
Let's go.
Ay,
Ooh. Yeah, I like the trucks. The trucks look really nice.
oh, yeah. Do we take care of our advertisers or what, eh? Es todo. Saludito pa' Eddie. Also, want to thank Ron Hoover of Odessa. Make sure to go check them out. They've got beautiful RVs. As you can see, it's an amazing, amazing work of art. And con estas no batallas, ladies and gentlemen. No batallas. Y te van a dar un precio bien de aquellas because Anthony Patterson and the crew at Ron Hoover of Odessa are the biggest RV selling crew in the United States of America for Ron Hoover.
Damn.
I mean, they the weekend we were there, they sold 74. That's because we left at 4 in the afternoon. They were still working on some other deals, and we had some fans from the show up to Midland there to the event. The Persian, the Permian
Basin.
the Persian Gulf, the Permian Basin RV and boat show. And let me tell you, when they gave me the number, I was like, wow.
I guess, all those guys that are working in the oil fields, hey, man, like they want to get hooked up with those RVs, and they are pimped out.
That's right. Hell yeah. So thank you so much, Anthony Patterson, Ron Hoover of Odessa. Oye, besides your country music and the band y todo eso, you've been in law enforcement for a long time, ¿verdad, Joe?
Yes, sir. 27 years.
27 years. And you're second generation también, ¿verdad?
Yes, sir.
Tu jefito era
dad was a
también policía, ¿verdad? In my hometown, Mercedes. So you're from my hometown, right?
Yeah, I'm from Mercedes.
You went to school there?
Yes, sir.
Órale. ¿Qué año gradaste ahí?
94.
94? Ooh, no, I had already dropped out many years before that. In 84, 10 years before you graduated, I was DJ at Louis' Backyard on South Padre Island already.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Making $1,000 a week,
That's
17
great.
years old, man. Breaking the laws.
Breaking the law.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So you got into law enforcement, obviously, because your dad was in it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. He was a big influence in my career choice. So I saw him growing up. I always looked up to my dad. So
yeah, was your dad was he or was your grandpa involved in law enforcement as well?
No,
your dad was the first one to jump in.
My dad was the first one on, as far as I know. But I know tengo tíos. I have cousins and uncles that are up in Chicago because my grandfather was married before, but his first wife passed away and then married my grandmother, and they had my family. What his second family was my dad. And his first family, I know I have my tío Piro, I think, I believe he's already retired. I think his son is working up in Chicago, also Chicago Heights.
Yeah.
We got family there, family in Mexico, because eran judiciales también en Mexico.
Sí. So it runs in the DNA pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. And
so as soon as you got out of high school in 94, did you go right into law enforcement, or did you go
pretty
to
much? No. I left. I signed up to join the military. I joined the Marine Corps in 93.
Okay.
I went in. And it didn't work out for me. I got hurt during.
So that was right before you graduated, right?
Yeah, right before I graduated.
You were already setting yourself up.
Yeah, I
for
was
that.
17 when I signed up. My mom didn't want me to go.
No, hombre, no.
She's like, but my dad.
And so you got hurt and you couldn't go, or what?
No, I got hurt in boot camp and then came back.
What happened?
I just got hurt. I got stress fracture on the hips and from jumping, and they said it was a pre-existing condition. From lifting and whatnot, but no, it was just. It just happened. It didn't happen for me.
See.
I was a little heartbroken over it.
And where did they send you for boot camp? Where'd you go?
In San Diego.
San Diego?
Yeah. MCRD in San Diego.
Es donde estaba Mario Salazar también.
Yeah, Mario Salazar.
Yeah. So you went to boot camp, and how was it when you got there? I mean, right away?
That's right. It was just like the way you see it. It's an eye opener, But I was exposed to it to a certain degree because my dad was in the military also, so we kind of grew up with that structure at home. So it wasn't too much of a big deal. So it was kind of heartbroken because that's really what I wanted to do with my life. I just I just wanted to be a career military man, but it didn't work out. Next thing I know, I came home. And waited for a little bit. I said, what, I'll recruit. When I talked to recruiters today, we'll try again. Once you get good and you get a clean bill of health, you go back. Not a big deal. I said, let's try that then. But then, met somebody and met my wife at the time. And one thing led to another, and
that's the end of the military dream, right there.
Yeah, and I needed to make some money. I needed to make some money like right away. So, Dad, he was like, "Hey, why don't you just join the force?" And I said, "You know what? I'll take an exam and take the civil service exam and see how that goes to get into the police academy." I'm studious, right? But I'm not. How can I say it? I'm not.
You're a musician.
I'm a musician.
Yeah, I mean, we
My
have
head's
a
in the
very hard
clouds.
time focusing on stuff, bro.
My head's in the clouds. You know how it is.
Me too, dude. I mean, we're all like that, bro.
So-
We're not the best in class, you know.
If I focus, yes, you know. But for the most part, it wasn't my. If it came to me, it came to me. If it didn't, I wasn't worried too much about it. But I never had any bad. I wasn't a bad student, you know.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a very good student either.
Yeah.
But long story short,
You got by.
I got by. Yeah. As long as I could play, as long as I passed the play, I was good. you know?
Yeah. Un pinche sí bruto.
Yeah. So, but I went to go take the civil service exam, and I had never aced anything in my life, and I aced it.
Wow.
And so I think it was meant to be. So I got that, and
And your dad didn't give you any cheat notes or anything?
No, no. I didn't want to ask my dad because I didn't want to be. You know, I didn't want to.
Yeah, you wanted to prove
I
to
wanted
him.
to, that
Yeah,
I
your
could,
own,
I could do
yeah.
it. So I had to do it on my own. So.
No.
But other than that, then that happened, and I started in Donna actually.
So, before we get to that, like, is that test really difficult, or is it pretty easy?
No, I think it's easy. It's really
Well,
just,
like, what kind of questions are
it's
you
really
asked?
just testing your ability to articulate and document a report.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
are you going to
Grammar?
be able to grammar? What is it? Sequence of events. You know, things like that.
So that has nothing to do with the on-hand training of how to,
It's your
deal with
aptitude. It's
certain
like an
situations.
It's an aptitude test. is
Aptitude.
what
So
it
it's
is.
nothing
how
like-
smart you are.
Yeah, how
right?
can you?
Or
can
how
you,
bright you
yeah,
are.
how bright you are.
Critical
Yeah.
thinking.
Critical
right?
thinking
There you
skills.
go.
Yeah,
What
that
I
sort of
mean.
thing.
Snorting cocaine is A, immoral,
Yeah.
B, a typical weekend for rock and roll James. Or C, all of the above.
Yeah.
Why are you getting red, man?
Oh, that was my life, bro. That's great. That was good.
Everybody, it's not, it is what it is.
Yeah. No, but yeah. So you passed the test and you started working in Donna,
In
Texas.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah. And your dad was Mercedes, right?
It was a Mercedes.
Okay.
It was a Mercedes for a little over 20 plus years.
How was it working in Donna, bro? I mean, that place has got some,
I got some funny
history.
stories. Yeah, in the 8 months that I was there, because after that I got picked up. My first choice was actually Edinburgh. And so I applied. The guys that I was going to the academy on, because I was a walk-on. So the guys that were at the academy are either gonna hire or go apply. So I went to apply. I applied there. I applied everywhere. Throughout the whole valley. And but Donna ended up calling me, so I ended up getting picked up with Donna, and starting there. I have a funny story. As soon as I get there, my first day, right? Well, when I get hired, right, they call me, say, "Hey, you did the oral board with her," and I come back and the captain and he say, "Hey, sácala, do you see that box? Sácala, los uniformes que están ahí, right? You pull them out." And they're all dusty and dirty, and they're polyester, so they're all sticky.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'll find the one. And back then I was a lot smaller. I was about maybe like 150 pounds, and so it was a small little uniform. I pull it out. Thinks it was going to sound like it was going to tear. Anyhow, he says, "Can you come in at like 10? Because we got somebody that called in sick. Can you come in at 10?" I said, "Yeah, okay, whatever. I'll be here at 10." He says, "Do you have a gun? Do you have this?" Like, "Yeah, I got a gun I can borrow." And anyhow, go home. I'm super excited. I can't sleep. I know I'm going to stay up all night, but I can't sleep.
I would be the same,
I'm so excited.
Are you practicing your stances?
Yeah. It's funny that you say that. But I was.
with that one bullet in your pocket. I would have been Barney 5, yeah, but
I put on the uniform and stuff, and I'm trying to figure out how to put everything on. And finally did, and I'm ready to go to work. I go to work. First thing, I come into the squad room or whatever, and the phone rings. I'm there a little bit early, and phone rings, una señora. The dispatcher says, "Hey, there's a lady that wants to talk to somebody out there. Can you answer the phone or whatever?" So she calls in. I pick up the phone. She says, quiero hablar con un policía. And I said, "Hey, she wants to talk to a police officer." I was like, you're a cop. I was like, I don't have that. But at the time, I was like, I don't have any experience. Like, I didn't consider myself a full-fledged cop.
First day.
It's my first day.
Yeah.
So
Well, you're jumping into the river right now and swimming, son.
the guys laughed, and it was funny. But then it was like, whatever. I passed it off. Well, that first call, Sergeant Guerrero was my sergeant, and actually he happened to be my dad's FTO. FTO meaning his field training officer.
Okay.
Wow.
So he was actually my dad's field training officer.
Ya
and he
te
was
conocí.
mine. Yeah. So it was by chance.
Ya tenías conecta ahí en de que.
That guy was pretty harsh. Our first call, he got called out to a shots fired call. my first call.
Oh,
Wow.
And
That's scary.
And you remember those Ford Star vans?
Uh-huh.
Ford Stars?
Yeah, yeah.
Remember those?
Yeah.
Some neighbor was shooting them out. You know, some guy was shooting out the neighbor's windows or whatever. He was pissed.
You don't know how.
You don't know how. Skinny guy. So he's like, dale pa allá, dale pa acá, dale pa allá. And I don't know Donna. Like, I know Donna, like,
yeah,
you
expressway.
know, the expressway and like maybe
The football field.
the football field, and that's it. Maybe
Yeah.
Donna Lake, maybe
La Sunshine
you know,
Bar.
but that's it. Like, you know,
Mitos.
Charlie's Tender Trap.
I
you know?
do all the bad bars, dude, in Donna.
Terrible.
We get there, right? I finally get there, and the guy's, you know, doing his thing, and I grind the gears, you know, I get off, run, and the first thing that comes out of my mouth is what I hear on TV, right? Freeze, police, you know, freeze. And the guy keeps running. I'm 550 pounds, you know.
Freeze, police!
Yeah. Tackle the guy, the gun flies.
Oh.
Right? It's a little 22, it's nothing bad. I mean, but it's still a gun, right? The
It's still dangerous.
Yeah. So, you know.
Le metiste unos chingazos.
Well, but it's back. It was the
Back in
1900s, right? So anyhow, you know, cuffed the guy, and I swear I think I even picked up my hands. You know, I was like, hey, I was all excited.
Oh, like a rodeo?
Yeah, like I tied him up. Well, the sergeant comes up. He's like, he picks up the gun and he unracks it. He still had a couple rounds in it. And he says, "Don't ever run after somebody with a gun like that. You can turn around and shoot you in the face."
Yeah.
And that's when it became reality for me on that first call. And I was like, "Oh shit, this is."
Yeah.
And it's fun, but it's real.
Yeah,
Wow.
no,
I was
that
like,
is.
"Oh man,
It
it's
ain't
like,
the
so-
movies.
No, it's not the movies." So
Uh-uh.
I was like, "Okay, you know, I was getting ready to clear the call. It's like Roger over and out." He's like, "Don't say Roger over and out. Just say 10-4." And
Say, asústame one time.
So you're doing all the TV stuff.
yeah. So
This is
I mean,
Zebra 3, Zebra 3.
I'm Friday.
This is Berton Riggs.
Yeah. I could imagine, man. I mean, you were wet
I was
behind the
20
ears, dude.
Yeah, I was
you
21.
know.
I was
Yeah.
21 years old, so
Wow.
I'm excited. You know, I'm
And now,
and I'm connected with my dad at the same time too. So it's like, you know, it was great. It
And
was
do
great.
you see any? Have you witnessed any Joe Vegas come in and that are probably exactly like you were when you were coming in? Is it like
absolutely.
a cycle like
yeah,
that?
It's a cycle like that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
see the same. Yeah, because after that, I had you know, with Edinburgh, I've had a lot of opportunities to work different areas in the department, and I was an FTO, which is you know, an instructor, and I've taught, you know, for many years there. And yeah, you see the same, you know, different characters. You know, you have
They'll come in and
you
they'll
come in
like
as-
they're talking
super-
TV also or no?
Talking TV.
excited.
Yeah.
And, you know, they have all that rookie juice, right?
Yeah.
So
And they pull everybody over. Pinche
Yeah.
rookie me take it chinga.
things that you could probably like, hey, yeah, work with the people. You know?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that, but everybody goes through that.
Did you go through that? Did you
No,
go like? Were you giving
I-
away a lot of tickets
I don't
and
think-
just
no,
like, you
no.
know,
Be honest.
just
No, I'll
pulling
be
people
honest.
over nomás pa show que estás una
This is
policía?
punk.
To be busy, right? Yeah, at the beginning, and to get the experience, right? Because I was like, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, and you know, but yeah, I guess everybody goes through that.
Are
at
there
one
quotas for tickets, man?
point.
Like,
No, that's illegal.
no.
That's illegal. It's
I
frowned
need
upon.
25 tickets today.
Yeah.
It's frowned upon. No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's
That's a myth.
One
That's a myth.
myth.
One time I asked Chief Harvey, remember from FAR, and they were like, "Oh, no, we don't do that."
No, we don't do that. But if they gave you tickets to, like, say, you know, whatever, that'd be great.
Yeah, right.
I'd be out there all day.
What about technology, bro? Like,
It's changed a lot.
right, dude? I mean, you guys have a lot to your advantage. I heard there was dude, I don't know if you heard about this, Chaz, but I heard that, I think it was a FAR PD that they got this machine or this camera that's on top of the vehicle, and then they drive into a parking lot and it scans all the plates, and it'll tell you if there's a plate with an outstanding warrant or
Really?
ticket, right?
Well, yeah, like record drivers use that too. Whenever like they're trying to repo cars,
Oh yeah,
LPRs and stuff.
that's
Yeah,
how they
so-
do. I never, I've heard of that, but and
There's a lot of
it
technology.
makes the job easier to catch criminals, right? I mean, yeah, and you all used to have just the radio. Now you have a laptop, right?
Yeah. Well, back when I was when I first started, it was just a radio. That was it. And then we had a handheld radar for the gun. You know.
Oh yeah, to get the speed.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I
Wow.
started. And then,
Yeah.
you know, I got transferred into investigations after, you know, a few years in. And when I came back to the road, we had cameras and we had the laptop, we had the radar, we had, you know, it felt like a little cockpit, man. It was like, you know, it was just completely different from when I
Wow.
first started.
Batman.
Yeah, and then now you have body cams and
Yeah.
now tasers, you know, you look
Yeah.
look like Batman out there.
Yeah, and the laptop, what is that? Is that to put the report in? And that way you don't have to go to the office and write everything down and remember stuff. You just right there on the spot, you're typing in the info and boom, bringing it in. I think that's a lot better, isn't it? I mean, instead of
a lot more time efficient.
Relying on the policeman to have to remember every single detail that they wrote and scribbled or whatever.
Going back to the typewriter.
Yeah. Most of police say that they hate the paperwork. You know,
well, there's a ton of paperwork. That's all it is. It's all about documenting everything. Everything's
It's
about
important.
Tedious, right?
Yeah.
It's tedious, but it's a necessary.
Hey,
evil.
yeah, it's important.
Very necessary.
How is the police department integrating artificial intelligence nowadays, man?
Honestly, I wouldn't know how to answer that. I don't think we are. I don't think we do it.
Yes.
I know we've got a lot of like the body cams and now every officer has got a city issued cell phone. So instead of having cameras, we'll take the cameras. But as far as like maybe asking like GBT for like reports and stuff like that.
See.
I don't agree with it, but I don't think any of our guys are using that.
I'm thinking you sit in there and instead of having to do all the and then like if you make a mistake on the type and you have to delete and all that, you just tell AI what's going on and they document it, right?
I know there was a program that they were trying. It was called Dragon something. I don't know what it's called, but you would actually talk to it like I kind of guess like similar to like what a doctor would do when they're dictating their notes.
Yeah, or that person in the courtroom with the thing on the mouth.
Yeah, the
stenographer.
Yeah. But I don't think we're using any of that stuff.
I
don't. I just type everything out.
That should make it a lot easier for you guys, I think, right? I mean, if they do that, what have they told you any?
I don't know about the authenticity of that though.
Yeah,
like like how's it going to be? You know what I mean? If it's not your Because if it's interpreted differently, and then it's like, well, that's it says it better, but that's not really what I meant. You know, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, just like when you text somebody something and you don't mean nothing by it, and they get offended by it. They get it in their own way, right?
Yeah. So I don't know how that would work. I'm sure there's some way that they do it, but.
Well, at least, hey, the car model, the plates, the street. I mean, all that information. I don't know. Have they even had any meetings with you guys about, the future of police work and artificial intelligence? Have they kept you guys up to date on any stuff like that?
No, we don't even. Yeah. I mean, we were so busy with all the things that are coming in every day.
It's weird because, even in radio where I'm at, man, they had a conference over there in Dallas about AI, and my boss came back with hey, we can do this with AI, and we can copy your voice, and we can do this, and we can do that, and I'm like, whoa, they got a conference to tell them how they're, how the ways that they can integrate artificial, and they're actually telling us at work, they're telling us, hey, use it.
Yeah.
They're not telling us don't use it. They're telling us learn it, use it, and if you can apply it to what you do it. So that's what I always thought about law enforcement.
No, I think the whole, like I said, the authenticity of the report itself and what you're trying to convey on the report is because it's really just the facts. You want to put the facts. You don't want to get it misinterpreted in any way. At least I wouldn't want my report to be misinterpreted.
Yeah.
In any way, So I don't. But I've never had any. We've never had any meetings on anything like that. Like how it's been. I'm sure there is something. Maybe up north somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's reached us down here yet, but.
What's crazy also, dude, is there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anybody that thinks of committing a crime. It's
everybody has cameras, even on your ringers, everybody, all your neighbors here.
Yeah,
I'm sure have ringers.
I mean,
what do you call it? The ring
cams.
Yeah, the ring cams. Yeah. That.
When something happens, they can actually follow the person that did it from block to block or everything all the way to their home. We're watching the show on Netflix called Adolescence.
Oh, okay.
And it's a pretty interesting. We just got to see the first episode. But when it's about a kid that's accused of murdering a girl, right? And he's saying, I didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. And they bring all the screenshots of how he was following the little girl, how he ended up, and even when he started stabbing her. Wow. And we're like, there's cameras everywhere.
Is that a drama or based on reality?
Well, the reason I looked it up was because I was watching Joe Rogan and they had Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Mm-hmm. And they asked, and they mentioned that Netflix. He goes, it's amazing, and it's just one camera. And Riley was getting kind of a little dizzy.
I was getting queasy
because there's not, when you're in a car, the camera's out the window and it's there, and sometimes it'll pan to the camera in front of the driver, right?
And when they're cutting like from one scene to another angle. It's like cut.
And then so you're at one scene, and then the actors are moving away, and then it follows another person. You know what I mean? So it's really
trippy.
interesting. It's trippy. But I noticed that there's cameras everywhere.
And not only
so
that,
our
but if you're carrying,
our vehicles are now like cameras are everywhere. So if I had, like I told you when we left my car at the airport, I said I can open my app on my phone and do the live 360, and I can see if someone keyed my car or punctured, or dented or whatever. And we were in Midland, and I can activate that off of my phone. And
I think you can even unlock your phone from there. No, you can even do that. I mean,
and turn it on.
Unlock your car.
Yeah, and and then move my car and all that. Yes, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, my Impala still has ashtrays,
and I got a 5-disc CD changer.
So that's
I still have the CD.
That's our
hook in the top, the visor.
Everybody has the old-fashioned lighter.
8 tracks.
Yeah.
You got an 8-track on mine right there.
Así somos, bro. I'm a simple dude. I don't need all that extra.
There are certain guys that are actually reverting to buying older pickups.
Older stuff, yeah.
Because they're simpler to fix. You don't have to mess with all the computer crap.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And speaking of vehicles, ladies and gentlemen, if your car is in an accident and you want it fixed properly, 100%, you go to our friends Collision Man and Cruz Garcia at Collision Masters in Mission, Texas. These guys, they'll help you out. They'll take care of you. They'll do any type of body work on your vehicle. Collision Masters has the best technology and crew to give you 100% satisfaction. Everybody that's gone through his warehouse, through his body shop, has received that 100% satisfaction. Small cars, big cars, and trucks, SUVs, any type of vehicle, they have 24-hour towing, so no matter what time of day or night or holiday. If you're involved in a fender bender, you call them up, 956-519-8414, 956-380-3368, and they will send a tow truck to pick up your vehicle or a flatbed trailer, whatever it is, and take it back to the shop and start working and on an estimate for you and all that good stuff. All right, Collision Masters, 2510 West Express 43 in Mission, and 11,700 North Ruth Road on 107 in Edinburgh. So they're celebrating 30 years. So they've been in the business 30 years. They know what they're doing. Collision Man and manager Cruz Garcia. As a matter of fact, you don't know what Collision Man. I saw them one time.
I am the man in black.
Yellowstone. Also, want to thank our new sponsor, Myra Flores for Congress. She's going to be running for the 34th Congressional District. So March election, or the primary election, is March 3rd, but early voting begins February 17th. So her district is like Cameron County, Willacy County, and Nueces County. So it's pretty much the coastal bend. So MyraFloresForCongress.com. Follow her on social media. You know what she did, dude? I just had an interview with her. You know how Charlie Kirk used to go to college campuses? Of course, he got killed on one.
Sure.
She did that here at UTRGV, dude, and really riled up everybody. It had never been done down here.
Oh, wow.
So if you look at the interview that I did with her that I posted on Monday, all right, Monday morning, look it up and check it out, because there's video clips of when we're talking about it, so you can see the students. And she got a mixed reaction, dude. And I was like, man, you should have told me. I would have loved to be there just to see how the students reacted. But
you need that back and forth communication.
Yeah, you know
real
what?
time. Yeah.
And it takes guts and courage to do that, right?
Yeah, because you never know what they're going to ask, and you could fall flat on your face.
Yeah. Yeah, and everything's on video now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be poised.
We've got some events coming up, ladies and gentlemen. The first event coming up is this weekend. It's the All-Star Card Expo.
Oh, Herschel. Not Herschel. I mean,
Ramsey.
Jose Canseco.
Yeah, Jose Canseco. As a matter of fact, I got an interview with Ramsey here. Let's check it out. got Ramsey Kaboom Comics here, and he's got the All-Star Card Expo. It's happening this weekend, the 24th to 25th, McAllen Convention Center. Get your tickets online, and you want to get those tickets because they're bringing down some pretty cool sports stars. You know, sports cards have always been a big thing, man. And I mean, especially Dallas Cowboys ones, man. Who are you bringing down from the Dallas Cowboys?
So we've got 4 Dallas Cowboys coming down. We've got Cavante Turpin. We've got Siobhan Revel Jr. We have Sam Williams. We have Leon Lett. And that's just the Cowboys that we have coming this weekend.
And then you've got Jose Canseco, a legendary base. That guy's had a lot of controversy and stuff, so he's very popular in the culture, man, right?
And a big, I was a huge fan in the, when I started collecting, I was always looking for those, Jose Canseco cards. I was back in like 87, I think, is when I started buying cards.
Yeah. And then there's also one of my all-time favorite UFC champions and also WWE stars, Ken Shamrock, dude.
Yeah, the most dangerous man alive, right?
Yeah.
That was his tagline?
The most dangerous man alive.
He was great. He was great in UFC. I mean, we had been watching UFC. My friend would tape it back in the day on VHS, and he was always on there like kicking major.
Oh, he's like one of the guys that kind of
pioneered it.
Yeah, along with the Gracie brothers and all that back then. And then you've also got some Pokemon voices,
so we also have Michelle Knotts. She voices a lot of Pokemon characters. So if your kids are into Pokemon, if you're into Pokemon, you can come meet her, get some autographs, get some cards signed. Yeah, so it's basically all about cards this weekend.
And she'll probably have the longest line, right?
Oh, Pokemon is insane. There was just like a huge break-in in like New York where they stole like $100,000 worth of cards and stuff.
That's
so
crazy,
it's like
dude.
gold now.
Yeah, because I've been to the Comic Cons that you've done before, ladies and gentlemen. He's the one that has created Comic Con, and you'd go and I'd go see Ric Flair and some of the stars you've brought down before, William Shatner. But when I get there, they'd be like, "What the hell's going on over there?" It's like a mob of people, and it was Pokemon voices, bro. It was crazy.
Yep, it's huge. It's huge. All the nostalgia.
Yeah. So where can they get tickets for this event?
So you can get tickets, save about $5 if you get them early on allstarcardexpo.com, or you can walk up at the door and pay a little more. But there'll be plenty.
And it's for all ages, man. From 5 years old up to frickin' 99.
We'll be giving free Pokemon cards to kids. So bring the kids; they can kickstart their collection.
That's fantastic. Get your tickets, and we'll see you at the All-Star Card Expo happening this Saturday and Sunday at the Convention Center here in McAllen.
Woo!
Ramsey made a living out of his hobbies as a child.
Yeah.
That's amazing to do that. Comics, cards, film fanatic. I mean, he's done it all.
Yeah.
Man, dude, how about Leon Lett? You're talking a legit Super Bowl.
I know, dude, but he screwed up. I remember the screw up on Thanksgiving when he went and got the ball in the snow against Miami.
They're going to sort it out. And there's 3 seconds left on the clock. 92, Tolbert gets his hand up in the air and knocks the ball. No, it's not 92, it's 97.
Jimmy Jones.
Now someone touches the football here. Watch what happens. It's Leon Lett. No!
Oh, Lett, who is haunted by a Super Bowl misplay, and the ball goes into the end zone. They say it was touched at the 1-yard line.
If we had instant replay, that's a touchdown. The momentum carried the ball in there, and Leon Lett. No.
Now, with 3 seconds left, Stoyanovich and Patterson are clearing a path. This is less than an extra point, and with 3 seconds left, Miami is that close to pulling this one out.
Not Leon Lett.
Kenny Shamrock, I mean.
I definitely would like to go meet him and take a picture with Leon Lett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got a blues guitar player coming down to the Rio Grande Valley. I can't wait for this. We've got some seats for it. Blues on the Border featuring the Kingfish Experience. This guy is amazing. Look him up on YouTube. He is mind-blowing.
Thrill is gone away from me. Thrill is gone.
Get your tickets at citruslive.com, and that way you can make sure to get your tickets and go check out this wonderful once-in-a-lifetime type of event in Edinburgh, Texas. And then we've got in March El Z-Man versus Bronco 956.
Wow.
I gotta put the.
They're putting in work now. Whether it's what's a good word here?
I gotta put this on there real quick, dude.
Survivor.
Before we put the videos
Yeah.
of Z-Man and Bronco, let's put Z-Man first. I mean,
Let me put all of you guys on. Hold on.
Órale, okay.
All right.
Órale, pues.
And Rock, Z-Man is from Roma, right?
Yeah. Es de Roma.
Z-Man first.
Yeah, put Z-Man on it. Z-Man sí se guache que tiene técnica y la chingada. Y parece que sí se ha aventado chingazos ahí. Parece que ha aventado chingazos. Todo en la pinta 17 años. Dice, irá. Vamos, arriba y para abajo, arriba y abajo.
His hooks are great.
Yeah, algo en la cara y algo en el hígado. El hígado ahí, ándale. El riñón, papá. Pégale el riñón ahí. Ay, güey, mira.
That's pretty good.
Es el Z-Man. Ahora, pero, hey, el pinche Bronco, vato, ese vato está pegándole la bolsa con manos de piedra ahorita, carnal.
Right, the Roberto Duran of the 956.
Mira.
Okay, look at this.
Mira.
Okay, now the punch that he does on the top of the head.
Ese es el gancho por arriba, carnal.
Yeah.
Overhead gancho.
What do they call the part of the baby that's real sensitive?
La mollera.
Yeah, la mollera.
That's what he says.
La mollera.
He's trying to hit the mollera.
Le va a tumbar la mollera al Z-Man.
Yeah, that's his technique. It's all about the mollera.
March 21st. Put the poster back on, babe. The poster's going to be fantastic. And look at the guy in the middle, man. The greatest ring announcer ever of the 956. The 956. Hey, man, I've been doing it for 36 years.
Wow.
All over Texas.
It reminds me of when Sugar Ray fought Marvelous Marvin.
No, hombre, es como Marvelous Marvin con el Mugabe, John the Beast Mugabe contra Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Esos sí eran unos chingazos, vato. Yeah. So,
Maromeo Bronco.
Remember El Maromero, bro? I got to meet him. I was ring announcer of a fight in Corpus, and he was the main event.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. That was back in the late 90s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let me go over here real quick, because I'm going to play some of the Midnight Run music right now.
It's going to be the power of Bronco versus the speed of Z-Man. So it's going to be an interesting fight.
Who do you think's going to win, dude?
You know what? I think that the cardio of Z-Man might prevail.
See?
I mean, Bronco's got to put in some cardio.
Pues, I mean, look at George Foreman, bro. I mean,
that's true.
Ese vato estaba bien chingón, pero si te pescaba con un chingazo, güey, you're done.
But
Brain
he had
damage.
a plan, and he executed his plan excellently. He goes, I got to let this guy get comfortable. I got to take a beating. But then in the later rounds, boom!
I know. Remember when he was fighting that guy and it was like, yeah, stop it, por it.
Yeah, Michael Moore?
Yeah. Por it. Foreman, vato, ya párenla, bro.
Michael Moore had a head like of the Green Bay Packer helmet. Like ridiculously big.
And then George Foreman in between rounds, no se sientaba, bro. Nomás se quedaba parado. And looking at his corner, and they'd be taking, and his face was getting all fucked up. And I was like, no, ya paren la pelea, vato, chinga. No, en un chingazo, Foreman lo tumbó y le quitó la faja.
And you know the funny thing about that punch is it didn't even look that dramatic.
I know,
it just
dude,
looked
right?
like he kind of just went like, doink.
He just, that's how, I mean, but you know.
His hand is like a toaster.
Yeah, it's a toaster, and it's been hitting the bag since the late 60s, you know, in the 70s, bro. So it's cement, bro, este jale, carnal. ¿Entiendes la onda? All right.
I can't wait for the entrance music of each guy. I wonder if they're going to pick Midnight Run.
There's some Midnight Run, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Vega on vocals.
With all I've given, I know I won't break even. Followed broken dreams for way too long. I often wonder why I never saw it coming. Maybe it's because I wanted to be wrong. And I often think about you when I'm up here singing. Guess I always will, it had to be this way. Feels like the best days of my life are never coming. But no matter where I go, I hope you'll think of me. On Blue Bar sun. But what keeps me moving on, I hear your voice calling me home. Yeah, some lonely nights are cold on this long dark stretch of road. I hope will always lead me back to you.
Little beer drinking, dancing music. And so, when you were in high school, were you into the music too?
I was in band.
You were in band?
Geek, yeah.
Órale.
I was a band geek, and I was I did sports. I was a powerlifter. I was in the powerlifting team.
Oh,
so I did band called Mr. Guzman.
Yeah,
Mr. and Mrs. Guzman.
I remember him, Mr. Guzman, man. He
was there for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time as a band director, Mercedes. So entonces ya estabas en la música tú.
Yeah, since I was a kid, actually, my parents were the ones that influenced me. I listened to everything because of my parents. All the from Juan Gabriel to Waylon Jennings to Georgia Jones to, Beach Boys, Elvis.
That's crazy because I always say when my parents también, you'd open up their stereo.
Yeah.
They had Agustin Ramirez, Little Joe, the Eagles, the Carpenters, Led Zeppelin. I mean, everything. I mean, we'd listen, and in country too, Marty Robbins. Make sure to stream Midnight Runs music on YouTube.
Joe, what is your favorite cover song, like of a famous artist, like a George Strait or a George Jones or a Garth Brooks? Like, man, you love to do this song.
That we love to do, that I like to do,
that
I
you
enjoy
like to
the
do.
most.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to say. I like them all, though. But I guess like old school, because I love old school country. Like old school
that's
country.
the best.
I know Tennessee Whiskey. What's his name?
He redid it, yeah.
Redid it. And that's got a lot of soul, and I love that
I don't
version.
like that version.
Well, I like if it's that version, that R&B, that like soul version. It's nice. I like it. But my favorite version is George Jones' version, and I love doing that song. And my mom loves that song, so I guess I'd have to say that one. We hardly ever do it anymore, but because they changed the version of it, and everybody, when they ask for it, they expect to hear that song, and I don't have that much.
I know,
soul.
dude. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
It's not my thing.
I thought he ruined the song, if you ask me, bro, because I was used to this traditional, like David Allan Coe.
Yeah. He did a version of it too.
Yeah.
I used to spend my nights out in a bar room.
I like David Allan Coe's my favorite dude. Out of all. More than George Strait, George Jones, all those, yeah.
You like that outlaw country?
Yeah, David Allan Coe.
But you rescued
He's
me
got
from reaching
that one song that he did. You Never Call Me by My Name. We started doing that one too. Oh man.
We would do that song because like we're a rock band, right? But we do outlaw country. We do the ride, and we'd finish the show in Bandera, the biker show, with that You Never Even Call Me by My Name. Nombre la raza. The people would go nuts on it, bro. Yeah. I like the way he speaks the songs as well too, like on that one, right? Where he says it's a storyteller. He's a storyteller, man. Mona Lisa Lost Her Smile. I want to redo that song.
That'd be a nice song to do.
The words to that. Have you ever heard that song, Chaz?
I haven't heard that one. Nope.
Dude, it's like it's a metaphor of the painting and the painter. Watch, check this out, bro.
It's a great song.
Yeah. Mona Lisa Lost Her Smile. Watch that, bro.
Let's check it out.
And then he talks in the middle of the song.
I like it when they do that.
Yeah. And he's like, David Allan Coe is like, it says Mona Lisa lost her smile and the painter's hand is shaking now.
Mona Lisa lost her smile. The painter's hands are trembling now. And if she's out there running wild, it's just because I taught her how.
Yo la tenía en el pedo. Yeah.
The masterpiece that we had planned.
It's laying shattered on the ground.
Laying shattered on the ground.
Wow, man.
Good, some good writing.
Mona Lisa lost her smile.
Check this out, Chaz.
And the painter's hands are trembling now. and the eyes that used to burn for me. Now they no longer look my way. And the love that used to be,
well, it got lost in yesterday.
why it just got lost in yesterday.
This part right here.
And if she seems cold to the touch, where there used to burn a flame, I gave too little, took too much. Till I erased the painter's name.
It's Mona Lisa lost her smile. What a song, dude, man. That's amazing.
It's an amazing song.
Good stuff. And I don't know anybody that's even redone the song.
Well, you gave me a good idea, so I'll probably just start doing it. Yeah. Because actually, there's another one that he does that I really like. What's it called? I don't remember the name of it, but
the David Allan Coe.
Yeah, David Allan Coe.
The Ride. We redid The Ride with Whiskey D.
Yeah. I know you guys even did a video for that one, no?
Yeah, man.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. It was a lot of fun. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen, on our Whiskey D YouTube channel. Just search Whiskey D The Ride, and you'll see the whole production. It took a lot of work, dude, to do that video.
You guys use a drone, right?
Yeah, bro. And then we were in the middle of some fields in McCook. We were there Sunday from 10 a.m. to like 5 p.m. in the hot sun, and it was like, and then we came back, we were done, and then I went to the videographer's place.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and I go, "What's up?" He goes, "One of the cameras wasn't working."
Yeah.
And I was like, "You're kidding me, bro. Can you save it? Anything?"
Oh
No.
my goodness.
Nope. And he tells me, when I got there, he gave me that look. I go, "What?" He goes, "Quiero que me coma la tierra ahorita." He told me, like, "Chinga." So I said, well, now we have to reschedule, go back over there, and hopefully we've got good weather. And if it rains, it's going to be a muddy mess. And we went on a Sunday, and we were there from like 11 till like 4. And as soon as we finished and left, it started raining, dude. It was crazy, man. But we got the thing. And then the way I found the location was I went with my father-in-law because he knew all those back roads over there in McCook because he worked with an oil company.
Yeah.
And so I told him, "Suegro, ¿sabes qué? Vamos a dar la vuelta allá para que quiero buscar una area to do our video shoot." Yeah. And we were driving through these, and then we drove in between some dirt fields, man. And I said, "Párese aquí." And I got off and I looked and I stood there and I go, "This is it. This is the place to do it." Mm-hmm. And we did it, man. And then the other part of the cemetery was north of the outlets. There's a ghost town called Stockholm north of the outlets going into Willacy County.
Really?
And it used to be a Swedish community. And all that's left is a little cemetery. And the reason I knew about it is because my wife and I, we'd ride the Harley, all the back roads, and we explore.
Yeah.
And I found it, and welcome to Stockholm Ghost Town. They have a little,
little plaque.
So we use that little cemetery for the Hank Williams character coming out of the graveyard, cool. And then the old Cadillac, I found it in Harlingen. It belonged to a doctor, and that was the kind of Cadillac. It was like a year older than the ones that Hank Williams really died in, right? But it was a process, dude.
My goodness.
It was a good video.
Yeah.
That cemetery rock, the one in Mercedes, can you see it from the expressway?
No, dude, you gotta go way. You pass 107.
Oh man,
it's behind the sugar mill.
It's
it's
north
going.
of La Villa, north of Monte Alto.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's north of the old sugar mill.
North of La Villa.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that place existed.
Yeah, no. And then some man comes in a little golf cart. He goes, "Hey, I'm the mayor of Stockholm."
With
I go,
a shotgun.
With
remember?
a shotgun, yeah.
We're like,
I go, "Hey, what's up?" No, we're just looking because we're gonna do a video shoot, and I wanted to do a video shoot, and I didn't want any palm trees, or I didn't want to for people to say, "Okay, that's not Alabama," or "That's not," you know what I mean? That's not Tennessee.
Yeah.
And the song talks about Tennessee and Alabama, so I made sure that there was nothing around that would resemble an area that people would say like
You're like, "Hey, wait, there's a Freddie Fender mural." What the heck?
But those are just things that people don't understand. Details like that, bro. I'm all into that shit, bro. So it was like that video was like kind of like a freaking, you know, it was a baby that I wanted to really. It was awesome. And Sergio, the guy that did the video, was awesome también.
You got to get me his number because I've been wanting to shoot something, but I just, you know, I don't know who to talk to. Or
you got to, man. You got to have content and stuff like that. Yeah. But, man, when you got a full-time job, está cabrón, bro.
It's hard, but I've been blessed, you know, the guys that are there, you know, the command staff and, you know, even the guys that I work with are great. I wouldn't be able to do it without the support that I have got at work, and then was my family, my mom, my girlfriend, you know.
And how old are you right now?
Me? I'm 49.
49?
I'll be 50.
Sí,
ya 50 this year.
Ya después de los 50, con esas chingadas, quiero estar en la casa. You know what's real funny? Because I ran into Emilio Navaita's kids.
Yeah.
And Johnny Casillas, the manager, era el manager, the road manager de Emilio. Uh-huh. And back in the 90s, well, we were friends and everything, and we still are. And he was there helping his nephews, right? Because he's a brother of their mom.
Sí.
And it was 5:30 in San Juan. I said, "Hey, tan bruto los early gigs without you. Better believe, man." And I told him, "Hey, más antes nos peleamos para cerrar, ahora nos peleamos para abrir. Hey, no, we'll open."
It's funny you say that because whenever we're doing shows like with Buck and Crazy or whatever, they're like, "Hey, you open up?" No, we're gonna open up. We'll open up, and you guys can close the show. No, we're okay, dude. Like, we're good. We'll close. It's like, no, that's funny, right?
Yeah, it is, dude. Because you know, I mean, I love early gigs because I'm home by 10:30. I'm eating mi Whataburger, estoy en el couch.
Those are the best gigs. Those are the best gigs.
Pero hey, si tenemos que tocar a la 1 de la mañana, lo hacemos también. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another song from Joe Vega, Midnight Run. Let Me Be Your Fool, real popular song here in South Texas. We want to show it to the rest of the nation, okay? On hashtag PVT. Vámonos, Recio. Asústame one time.
Don't you worry about me. It's just a memory passing by. Let the tears fill my eyes. They can't fall forever. It just burns to remember when you live such a life. Though you see me cry, please walk on by and just let me be. Just let me be your fool. Built this world around you. Oh, I know you'll never see just what you mean to me. I've been lost without you.
Yeah.
Just let me be your fool. Oh, I'm nothing without you. Because I can't even pretend I can't be just your friend. The way that I love you. Just let me be your fool.
Yeah.
If I'm in anything to you, you do your best to understand. Maybe you'll never change your mind, but that's what kills me half the time. When your memories come alive, at times it's more than I can take. But my heart won't let them go. They've been so hard to erase. Nothing can take your place. You're all my heart knows. Just let me be your fool.
Esta pegó aquí in South Texas, ¿verdad?
Yeah, I mean, I'm blessed. People that still ask for it.
Yeah.
Still post it, share it with me, and then I'll still share it. It's like, hey, you want to hear it again? I'll play it again.
I got on a truck with a friend, and he had it on his CD player,
cool,
and I was like, "Órale,
that's awesome.
Joe Vega." Yeah, I hadn't heard it, and that's when I first heard it. And he just had it on and on. Hey man, I appreciate you coming by, Joe.
No, thank you for having me and giving me this opportunity to come out here and share this with you. And it's an honor and a privilege, man. I look up to you. I think everything you do is great, man.
Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
I think you're a marketing genius, man. I think you're out there. I've told you before, so
yeah. No duermo que
I know, and that's cool. And so I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, no, I mean, this show's we've been putting this show together with you for a while already. It finally happened, man. 2026 got to happen. And like I said, you've been doing it since 2010, so you've been out there for a long while, man, and paying your dues and playing the venues and staying up late and getting into trouble and getting out of trouble. The good things that happen with music. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to follow Joe Vega and Midnight Run on social media. Are you guys got any shows coming up soon?
Yeah, this Friday. We're the house band there at Silverado, so you can always catch us there if we're not there.
That's in La Feria, ladies and gentlemen.
Right off the expressway between Bass Boulevard and White Ranch Road.
Yeah, se pone con madre. It's on the north side of the expressway.
Yeah, you'll catch us there on Fridays, and I think we're going to be playing with the Tequila Cowboys this weekend. I just played with my boys last week. My sons, they have the Hollow Crows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Christian and the boys, they're his brothers. Because my boys, my sons.
Yeah.
I don't just say my boys. I mean they're my sons.
Yeah.
So I was really proud of that. They were out there. They opened up the show for us, but they're hitting San Antonio, Houston.
Tan chavalos que lo hagan.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling them.
Go do it, man. Experience it.
Yes, experience it. And they write también, so they've got some songs
that's cool,
on the platforms también, so super proud. But Fridays and Saturdays you'll catch us there at Silverado's unless we're doing a private event or we're doing an opener somewhere else. But for the most part, you can always catch us there.
You want to book them, you go to their social media, send them a message, and get them on your party list, all right? Joe Vega, Midnight Run. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as usual, we appreciate you supporting our social media and supporting our #PBT program here on YouTube. We do it for you. You all have a great evening. We'll see you next week. Asústame 1, 2.